Good morning. As most of you know, I am Ann Bueland, Interim Director of Music Ministries at Holy Cross. Pastor Scott asked me if I would share a devotion with you today. In our choir rehearsals, we always begin with a warm-up time, stretching our bodies and our voices to prepare to sing. The most important aspect of this is breathing, because we cannot sing without breath. And when we sing together, we literally breathe together. So I would like to invite you to join me in a centering prayer that will help us relax and focus on our breathing. Please close your eyes and take a deep breath in and then blow it out. Deep peace of the running waves to you. Deep peace of the flowing air to you. Deep peace of the quiet earth to you. Deep peace of the shining stars to you. Deep peace of Jesus, the Son of Peace, to you. In times of joy and sorrow, I often find comfort in the Psalms and the hymns of the church. The stories behind these hymns are also very inspiring, and I would like to share one of these with you today. The hymn that sings to me is "Now Thank We All Our God," number 840 in the ELW. It is a song of praise and thanks for God's blessings. It is often sung at Thanksgiving time and is the source of the familiar phrase, hearts and hands and voices. Many of you have this hymn memorized, so let's speak the words together. Now thank we all our God, with hearts and hands and voices, who wondrous things has done, in whom our world rejoices, who from our mother's arms has blessed us on our way with countless gifts of love, and still is ours today. This hymn was written by Martin Rinkart, a Lutheran minister who came to Eilenburg, Saxony at the beginning of the 30 Years' War in 1618. This was one of the most destructive conflicts in human history. It resulted in over 8 million fatalities, not only from military engagements, but from violence, famine, and plague. The walled city of Eilenburg became the refuge for political and military fugitives, but the result was overcrowding and deadly pestilence and famine. Armies overran the city 3 times. The Rinkart home was a refuge for the victims, even though he was often hard-pressed to provide for his own family. During the height of a severe plague in 1637, Rinkart was the only surviving pastor in Eilenburg, conducting as many as 50 funerals in a day. He performed more than 4,000 funerals in that year, including that of his wife. And yet, he was able to write this hymn of thanks and praise to God. Surely, as we also face a time of fear and isolation, we can be strengthened by his model of faith. We know that God is always with us and cares for us in every circumstance. We can trust God completely. And when we don't have the answers or know the future, we can be confident of God's loving presence every moment of our lives. This reflection by Kitty O'Meara also gives us hope that this too shall pass. Maybe you have heard this before. And the people stayed home and read books and listened and rested and exercised and made art and played games and learned new ways of being and were still and listened more deeply, Some meditated, some prayed, some danced, and the people began to think differently. And the people healed. And in the absence of people living in ignorant, dangerous, mindless, and heartless ways, the earth began to heal. And when the danger passed and the people joined together again, they grieved their losses and made new choices and dreamed new images and created new ways to live and heal the earth fully as they had been healed. As our closing prayer today, let us read together the second stanza of Now Thank We All Our God. Oh, may this bounteous God through all our life be near us, with ever joyful hearts and blessed peace to cheer us, and keep us all in grace, and guide us when perplexed, and free us from all harm in this world and the next. Amen. May God bless us and be with us in all we do today. To God alone be the glory forever. Amen.